Why are we waiting? Oh, good. You guys are here. It says waiting for you guys. Hang on. I just have to take my vitamins. Choking on something because I ate something, so I'm not going to get sick when I take my vitamins. One sec. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. I've just got to, hold on, to get something. I'll be right there. Sorry I'm late. I got stuck vacuuming again and, oh my gosh. Crafting. I can't even believe what time it is. Oh my gosh. I can't look at the time anymore. I just can't look at it. I look at it, it's like 11 o'clock, 11:50, and then the next thing I look at it, it's like 1:45. These are really good. What are these? And I didn't get the Happy Meal videos up today yet. Okay, where am I? I've got to get back to the chat. I've got to put the video on. Where's the video? Why isn't the video going on? It should be going on. Oh, why is it telling me you can't do the video? You've got to be kidding me. Hold on a minute, I've got to see if I can, now it's going to go blue screen again because I have to see if I can start Zoom again. Hang on. Why is it doing that? That is so weird. Oh, come on. Why would it be doing? Hold on, let me figure out why this could possibly do this now. Close that. All the other camera are off. Trying to think what else I can do here. This is so weird. What does it say? It says failure to start the video camera. Please select another video camera in settings. Okay. This is so crazy. It was just working when I put it on. Let me see what this says. Video settings. That's the camera. Let's just pick this one, and then let's go back to this one. That one. See here, something. Zoom when I start Windows. Video. Meetings. Turn off video. Hold on a minute. Enable HD. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why this is doing this. I don't want to have to start Streamlabs again. This is so crazy. What else could it be? What else? Let me see what. I'm just gonna restart Chrome. Hold on, I'm just shutting down Chrome. Oh boy. And Chrome is not responding. This is crazy. Maybe it is stupid Chrome. Chrome's not responding. This is good. Oh, finally, it's going to respond. Okay, now I've got to go. Forget it, I'm not even going to try to do you again. I'm going to... Let's see if this works now. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so crazy. Hold on, let me try something and I'm sorry about this. This is crazy. I'm just going to try to maybe change the camera in here for some reason, even though it's not using the camera in here. It's, I don't know what is going on. Cancel this. This is the last ditch, and then I've got to either stay like this or start. You see, display. All right, window capture. I've got to go to settings. I don't know why this is doing this. Video. Okay, hotkeys, audio. I don't even have anything in here for video. let's see if that'll work. Hi, let me see. Hopefully, maybe this will work. I don't know. All right, well, here's the thing. Unless I restart Streamlabs, it doesn't like the video is going to come on. So, you see, the only other thing. Let me see if there's one other thing that I can do. I doubt I can do that. I can't even see that. Let's see. I don't know why all these technical issues are deciding to happen right now. So crazy. Okay, let me just try one other thing, which I don't know if it's going to make any difference in the world. I doubt it. I'm just going to see if oh, come on, are you kidding me? I don't know, let me see if this is it. Wow, okay. Uh-oh, my phone is beeping. Hang on, so I'm just going to try one thing here. do with Zoom. I want to run it. I'm trying to use stupid Internet Explorer, and it won't do it. The only way it's going to do it is if I end Streamlabs. Close. You haven't missed anything, dude, bro, because I can't get the I turned off the video so I could get my vitamins, and it won't turn back on again unless I shut this down. So I think we're just gonna have to do with the logo tonight. Otherwise I have to shut everything down, and I really don't feel like doing that. I'm trying to think of what else I can do. I can't do anything else. So let's see who's here. I'll get rid of the blue screen. I'll put the freaking logo up, but it just doesn't want to cooperate at all. Okay, let's see who's here. Hi, Carrie Lynn. Hi, Sakura. Hey, Whisper to Me. Hi, Anna. Casbat, Sonia, Pat, Miller, Carol, Kristen. Hello, Flower Girl, Deborah, Miss Mary, Janae. Your best friend. Thank you for the Christmas card. Let's see here. Crystal. Carol, you hear a little mouse getting into some chocolate? No, it wasn't chocolate, it was vitamins. Let's see. Sonia, taking guys for a walk. You think the pills are messing with your stomach? You're just here for a short while tonight, Sakura. Okay, hi Judy. We are having trouble with your internet too, really? Hey Deborah. Hi, officially one. Oh, please don't. I can't take it, Ivy Lynn. Don't do that to me. I am so far behind. I'll have a conniption. Hi, Karen. Tamlin. Perpetual Motion. Hello. Brenda. Nana Nurse Nana Patty. Hi. Sharon. Vala, how are you? They call me Ray. I haven't seen you in forever. You know who I saw? Ida. You remember Ida? Haven't seen her in forever and a day, and I saw her in the comments. Amazing Grace, it's not over. It's just the video is not playing. Let's see. I'll put a picture up there of something. I don't know what. I'll find something to put up there. Hi, Lexi, Lacey. Amazing Grace, right? Were you using another program? No. You know what I was using? No. Here's what happened. It wouldn't turn on. I shut down Streamlabs. Sometimes it happens. And I opened the camera. The camera was working. Then I opened Streamlabs. Everything was great. I shut the video off for a minute because I had to go make tea and get my vitamins. Came back, and it will not turn back on again. And I know it's because it wants me to shut Streamlabs down. Haven't it closed? Yeah, and the task that I have to close down is Streamlabs. So crazy. You're having the worst migraine ever? I've been having headaches, like on this. I'm just praying they're stress headaches. It's like, I think it is because I'm under so much stress. Hi, Evie. Oh, yeah, you were having problems like this? Hey there. People's Team for Justice, how are you? Miss Sunshine, hi Kelly. Hey Miss McJagger. Headaches they're so bad, aren't they? Hi April. Montana Sky, hello there. Hi, Julie. Carol, I think I got you. Kathy, how are you? And Lacey, I think I got most of you. Hopefully. But okay, so hey, random guy Jeff, do I know you? Yeah, Lisa H. Chris Ree. What happened to Eric? I mean, he's commenting me in the comments and stuff, but he hasn't been here in a long time. What is he, on a different sleep schedule, or is he cheating? He laughed when I asked him if he was cheating. Just talk and let it be easy for you. Okay, good. What's with this wizard asking where everyone is? Anybody know this wizard person that's asking where people are? Hey, dude, bro, how are you? Hi, Liz. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Molly Chickadee. Hi. Who's that? No, okay. I think, well, we'll see. I can tell you, I think they're going to be strange. You're here, the wizard? Yeah, I know, but I'm asking, why are you asking where people are? And I think I remember your name from something funny. Not a good funny, not a good kind of funny. I think it's the person behind the curtain that we're not supposed to pay any attention to. I don't know, no. Hi, Justin. Hey, Lady Hawk. Okay, so regarding, you didn't see those other regulars, yeah? How come you've never been here with the wizard and you know the regulars? We'll see. We'll see if you behave, okay? I hope so. Is it a Harry Potter wizard? I don't think so. Is that the pinball wizard? I don't think so. Anyway. Okay, well, all right, we'll see. So, here's the thing. Who watched the press conference? Uh-oh, you're sick, Lisa? Sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Remember, trolls, now that I don't have to worry about anything, I can just stare here at the chat when I talk. So I can see a lot better. You missed it, they call me Ray? Okay, well, there wasn't a lot said, but it's not because they don't know a lot. I think they know a lot. It reminds me a lot of the Patrick Frazee case, because they weren't saying much of anything, and everybody was wondering, like, why are they going to the house again? What are they getting? When are they going to arrest him? All this stuff. And then it was even weird when they had her mother speaking, like her mother was not addressing certain things. And I think it was like in the Watts case when they told Sandy, please don't get Chris upset. Remember when she called in and she was really upset about like the oil and she wanted to talk to him, and they said, oh, please, please don't get him upset. Don't get him nervous. Don't make him think you're on to him, because then they get weird. Hi, crazy cat lady. So I think it's exactly like that. No, I don't, Gray Use. Go check it out, okay? Go check it out. So, yeah, I think it's just they don't want to let on that he's a person of interest to the public or to him. And if they're taking him in those interviews like they were with Chris Watts, you know, they're just taking him in there. Are they bringing in the cadaver dogs, trauma dogs? You know, are they doing the same kind of things? Like, why wouldn't they be doing that? Saying, we've got to find your kids, want to get a trail. Did they bring the dogs in there? Did they bring the dogs in the car? You know, what's going on? So, yeah, it's fake, of course. But the other thing is that I think they know a lot more. I think, unfortunately, there were little slips. Like, he said something like, I don't want to get into the person of interest. And then he corrected himself and said, we don't have a person of interest right now. We're checking out all angles. We're checking out all tips. We're checking out everything. We think that they could still, you know, be alive. We think that they could have even left on their own accord, but there could be foul play. Did Eric come in here? Where, did you see Eric? I didn't see him. Oh my goodness. Wow. We almost gave up on you, Eric. They smell BS right from the get-go. Yeah, they just can't let on, just like they don't want to give out a lot of details. I think they figure he's going to hang himself with enough rope if he is guilty, which I know a good percentage of people think that he did something. He's up there. Eric's up there, Alicia. Take a look. I don't know. He looks different tonight somehow. Oh, he was here last night, Hennessy? I didn't see him. I did not see him. You can't see me because my camera won't turn on. Maybe I'm going to try something and maybe if I give it a rest, it'll go on. And I brushed my hair for nothing. No. I don't know. So, let me put these away. So, Eric, I'm here. I'm right here. But it's so crazy because he slammed the door in my face last night. Oh, I slammed the door in your face last night? Oh, stop. You saw Woo Woo Eric last night? I didn't see it. I don't know what. Oh, because I was having all those stupid computer problems. That's probably what it is. I heard him slip up. Right. Absolutely. Recovery. Correct. No, I heard that too, Mrs. McJagger. It was search, instead of search and rescue, it was search and recovery, which usually means, you know, rescue is when you're getting a live person and recovery is when, you know, it's deceased. So that didn't sound good. Who knows what they could have already found or taken out of, you know, the electronics. Who knows, you know, nobody knew, aside from Chris's friends, that he was down at the station. Nobody knew in the general public that he was down there in interviews all day when that was happening. So the very same thing could be happening to this guy. What does means laughing my arse off. It doesn't sound good. No, it doesn't sound good. And I think the more of these kind of press conferences you see, you can pick up and liken it to cases like Frazee, where they said very little. And they tend to, I mean, even Chris Watts knew that, right? He said, oh, I watched the crime shows, and they say not to release a lot of information, because if you release information and then everybody has this information, you know, it's not good, because if you don't release the information, like say the person was murdered with a hammer, and you don't release that and someone starts mentioning a hammer, then they probably have some information, or maybe even, you know, committed the crime. So they will try to put out as little as possible and not answer a lot of questions. Do we know? No. And that's what I was thinking as well is, you know, remember they tried to get Chris out of that house? They said, oh, you don't have to go. But you know what? It would really help us find your wife and your kids if you'd let us go in there, and you'd let us go get stuff that we need, and you'd let us go do this. Now, are they saying that to him too? Yeah, he looked sad. You know, are they saying, hey, Shane, you know, it'd be really good if you would let us get in that apartment? Now, I don't know. I did see someone that lives in the area post that she went by the apartment, not in the parking lot, but she drove by, and she did not see any police presence at all there. Now, you know, she could have just gone by, but, you know, has anybody seen dogs being brought in, or even having dogs in the area doing searches? Wouldn't they, I mean, being that her car is still there, wouldn't they at least brought in the dogs, even the search dogs with the scent? How much do we know has been done? And you know what I'm surprised about? Has anyone seen anyone from her family go on TV at all? Yeah, we're discussing Heidi, yes. Maybe they will let him stay in his house so he can clean the crap. Yeah, like Chris, right? Like, but they only let Chris stay one day. Well, he got a lot done in one day, but did anyone else catch him say he got home and Heidi's phone was cut off at that time? It was in the raw internet. I was like, well, you can't see me because Crazy Cat Lady, I cannot get the camera to turn on with this because I will have to shut Streamlabs down to do it. I had it on. I shut it off to get my tea. Maybe it'll come, who knows if it'll come back on later. Her parents did an interview on the local news. What did they say, Crystal? I didn't see that. Did they say anything? I like Jeannie. She's very positive. It's not working well. It's not working at all. It's crap. No. The mother and father said virtually nothing. But that could be like Kelsey's mom. Because Kelsey's mom could really say nothing. And she had to be very supportive of Patrick and of the relationship, even though she knew, you know, things about the relationship. Even though the aunt had said that they had broken up. So, stated she wouldn't leave her child, right, or leave a diaper bag and diapers in her purse. And what's her phone doing? That's another thing. Like, is her phone, has it ever turned on? Did it ever ping? Can they ever find it? Yeah, I think so, Justin. It just, yeah, it's, yeah, I'm nervous that it's just, It's just going to be a matter of time. Now, where does this guy actually works for a moving company? No, it's not a new system. It's not a new system at all. It's just because it's a glitch where Streamlabs wants me to shut it off if I'm going to turn the camera on. If I shut Streamlabs off, this whole thing is going off. He did move. Wow. Who moved? Eric? Shane never mentioned love, did he? Poor mommy. Your best friend, I know it's sad and horrifying. Let's call it a feature. It's like she took the keys out of the ignition and picked up the phone, and then something happened to her. Right, right. You saw his rap sheet clean apart from a couple of tickets. Patrick was moved. Where did he go? It would be sad if Heidi has passed, but wish the newborn baby was found alive. He was moved to prison. Which one did he go to? Where did he go, Eric? Which way did he go, Eric? Sorry. Colorado? State prison? Is that, but that's not the one that Chris was afraid of, is it? They're going to keep him in Canyon City. They're going to keep him in Colorado. Was that the one Chris was afraid of? Hey, Bethany. Hi, Melly Mel. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Donna. FBI and the Rangers are working together. Yeah, well, they have that FBI, and Coder was part of that unit. That's that, why are you on your way to the ER? What the heck? What's wrong? What's wrong with Jeff? FBI's child abduction deployment response. Oh, you told me twice, Sunflower Brown? Canyon City. Max. What is that, the one that Chris was afraid of? Does anybody know if that's the one Chris was afraid of? Did he say why he's going to the hospital? I can't breathe. Where's the nerve compression? What nerve compression? I'm lost. Let us know if you're all right. Well, it sounds like usually you have that you can have that in a disc pressing on nerves, but I didn't. Chris was afraid of Shanann and Nikki, so he's not a good one to go by. No, I think he said a lot of people in the prison, though, said it, Eric. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Cece. Wait a second. Where is he having the nerve compression? It's near Frazie's home. I don't know if CW was afraid of it. I'm gonna have to check that out. It's 2 times. All right, so Canyon City. I'm writing it down in my notebook to check it out. See if that was the one Chris is afraid of. He was afraid of one. Oh boy. Someone's coming to get me. Well, I thought you said someone come get me. I was like, where are the nerves? Did he say where the nerves are compressed? Well, let us know how you do. Oh, Canyon City is hardcore. Wait a minute. How come sunflower brown? Okay. Okay, so you just didn't know if it's crisp. Okay. I always get, there's 2 sunflowers and I get mixed up. Were you the one that was doing the crafts too, sunflower brown, or was that KS sunflower? Or sunflower KS? I think it was you. Oh, the lumbar spine injury, 3 to 8? Because I have whatchamacallit, herniated, like 2 herniated discs that compress on nerves sometimes, and it's, yeah, not fun. Hey, Leo Life. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up something so that we can look at something. Because I think I can still. Hey, Janine. Of the fiance. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Thank you for bringing up Scott Peterson. Because I think I did say it in my video. That was another thing, right? He was going to the vigils and everything. And they were being quiet about it. But meanwhile, they had Amber Fry wearing a wire to catch him. They didn't go on there and say, oh, yeah, we believe Scott is the person, right? So that's what I'm saying. They're not going to tell us. They weren't going to tell us if he was a, person of interest, like, because they don't want him. He's a guy that can easily hang himself if he's guilty. And I don't mean literally. I mean with enough rope. Peterson's trial. Flipping typos. Canyon City is where I thought he'd go. Oh, you were in the crafts, but live chatting, right? Oh, but you said you had crafts to do, I thought. And you didn't get any done or something, but you wanted to do some crafts or something. Hey, J Bells. Hi, Arhuff. They won't show. Absolutely, Arhuff, yeah. Hello, Monica. There are several prisons in Canyon City. CSP is level 5 max. I just want to find out if that's the one Chris was scared of that they stopped to go to the bathroom in. Check the email for Patrick's new picture. All right, hang on. I'm going to get rid of this stupid Internet Explorer anyway. I've got to pull up everything now because I shut down my whole Chrome with my 46 windows that were open. Eric, I'm just looking at this email that I got to from, I guess, last night. I didn't see it, but I'm glad I can just disregard it because I didn't get to see it. I haven't checked my emails. I know that's a weird thing to say. Okay, I'm looking for your email. How long ago did you send it? Oh, wait a second. Tammy sent me something. Tammy said that you think that's her ex, Tammy? He looks much older than her. Are you sure? Has anybody heard about a Heath? Tammy, are you sure? That guy looks like way older than her. Are you sure? Jeanette, I just got your email. I will reply to that later. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to answer some of these quick emails. People are saying like something really fast that I can just take care of. Okay, Eric, I'm trying to find Eric's email though. Oh, Robin, good. You should. Robin said that thanks for the crafting inspiration. I did one with sequins and a purple one for Bella's birthday today. Yes, it was Bella's birthday. Well, actually, yesterday, the 17th, as well as a tree jar. Oh, well, you should send in pictures, Robin. Hold on a second. We'd love to see them. True Crime Curator says that they thought I would like to see their new kitty who loves to watch the live replays with True Crime Curator. So hang on, because I can show that picture. I should show. Hold on. Very cute. Very cute and a nice kitty. Nice, kitty. Kitty's watching. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh, here we go, finally. All right, this isn't going to be as nice looking as the cat. Oh, I think I did see this picture with the 4. Doesn't he have a 4XL over here? £205. I thought I did see this. I think I did see this, didn't we? Colorado State Penitentiary. So what's up with him? He's not going to appeal on. He fought like that, and then he's just gonna that's it. I'm very shocked at that, to tell you the truth. Let's go back to the cat. Let's leave the cat up for a little bit. What's good? He's not going to appeal at all? Isn't that kind of... He's in the shower at the moment. Your No, isn't that... He looks like he has aged since his sentence. Drive is good. Hey, Jersey girl. Your MacBook didn't survive surgery? Oh, you tried to operate on it? We're going to have extremely cold weather. It's going to be like -10, they said on I don't know what day. When I heard that, I just ran away from the TV, screaming silently. Why was he looking in the dumpsters the next morning? He said in case someone put her keys in there. In case someone put her keys in the dumpster? Hi, Sandy. You baked salmon with mayonnaise? They know a lot more, obviously. You got a lot of pinned up rock throwing aggression, so I hope you get your picture to start working. Okay. Well, it will if I go out of Streamlabs. Hi, Diana. Hi, Gianna. Okay, so let's go to hang on a minute. I've got to pull up now my... Oh, let's here. Hold on a minute. Let me think about how I can do this. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm trying to see what's the best way to do this. let me get the try. This is it. Hope this. No, that's not it. I think this is it. Okay, now I've got to find. I have to find. Because it knocked my text off when I was doing the okay, because we've never even gotten to Curtis's, I don't think. Let me see. Okay, that was the, let me just go and see where these are. Oh, I know what I went back in the chat for last night and I couldn't go back there. After the bathtub lady. What did you guys think of the bathtub lady? See, you've kind of got my picture there on the screen. See? It's kind of like me talking. What did you guys think of the bathtub lady? A drum solo? Who did a drum solo? Was anybody listening? Was anybody, because I couldn't even see you guys. I just had to click out. Something was wrong. Did anybody see that? The Sievers, the texts, where he was, it was weird, right? Okay. It was more than flirty. What about, do you think there were even kids there? Why was she saying, oh, we're here, we're upstairs, I have the door open? Why would she have some man come in while she was in the tub? You didn't hear that whisper to me? He was conversing with someone. You thought Mark and the bathtub lady were way out of line. Really weird. Yeah, and her son is there, and he's bringing his daughters there, and they keep talking about a play date? He did. Your best friend, he was en route, and she said, well, come on in. She said, we're upstairs. The door's open. Yeah, I think it was definitely code. That's how they roll. But there were no kids there, right? Was the reference of the kids just in case someone saw it? But, okay, I don't care. Who did he think was going to see it? At that time, that was like 2013, 2014. I don't think he had it in his mind to kill Teresa at that time. So who was he writing like that for? Because I will tell you that I don't care if my husband was bringing our kids, but if he was talking to some lady like that, it wouldn't make any difference that it says that her kids and our kids are there. That even makes it sicker. So who was he doing that for? She did say the kids were there. Isn't that sicker? And why would a mom be in the tub with kids there and the door open? Well, I mean, I don't think so much that's the point, but why would you have a play date? Why would you tell them that you're sweating so much and you're sipping on Chardonnay and you're so sweaty and you're going to go into the tub. And then how much he loved it when it was done, and how, oh my gosh. That is a cat. That's correct. It's not my cat, it's someone's cat. He's a whack job. Alma. Even the 3,000 people have already heard you say, if you're talking about dreaming about, his text made me almost lose my soup, Mommy. Oh, he kept a diary. Yes, you are, that brawn monkey guy. He got an email and they are now texting. We are talking about the same thing. Who's texting? Somebody just sent me a picture of who they think the boyfriend is, and I'm sorry, I don't think that's the boyfriend. Okay, let me go and see something else. Okay, so I can go back to the text now because I was trying to get your take on that last night. Oh, here's Massachusetts, Beth. Let's see this one. All right, so oh, here's Mark Botrytis. I think this is Mark Botrytis. And not Michelle Botrytis. Let me see. All right, let's see. Mark. Yeah, Dr. Botrytis Mark. 4/1/2013, Dr. Botrytis Mark says, thanks for having us over. Okay? Mark says, our pleasure, exclamation point. Then Mark says, are you in the Keys? If not, do you want to go to the range with me to practice? And then he says, how was your fishing trip? And then he says, happy Father's Day, Mark. And Mark's still not answering him yet. Then he says he had 2 boxes left and the right double price, so I bought some online. And then he says, at his shop, it's $30 for 20, basically $150 for 100 rounds. I ordered 2,000 online for $225, significantly cheaper. And then Mark puts something that they redacted, and Mark Botrytis answers something that they redacted. And then Mark Botrytis says, how is she doing? And then he says, compliant or complaint? And then Mark says, Sievers says something that's redacted. And then Mark Sievers says, compliant. I know. I'm surprised too. That was 9/20/2013. Then Mark Sievers says something else that's redacted. Mark Botrytis says something that's redacted. They have a bunch of redacted stuff, so they're either talking about patients, and let's see. And then now we're on to 8/18/2014. Mark Sievers says, just wanted to drop you a note to say, happy birthday, Mark! 2 exclamation points from Teresa, Josie, Cami, and Mark, smiley face. Dr. Botrytis says, thank you, my friend. Mark says, you're welcome. Hope you enjoyed your day, 2 exclamation points. Then Mark Sievers says, the kids are doing well. It's amazing. After they go potty, they run back up the stairs on their own. And then when Josie and Cammie told them to sit and put your head down, they listened to them too. Hope your flight went smoothly. So I guess they were babysitting the Botrytis kids. Dr. Mark says, I'm glad they're behaving for you. Thanks again. Botrytis Mark says, kids okay? And Mark Sievers says, absolutely, 2 exclamation points. Going by soon for their second nighttime visit. Then Mark Sievers says, the grass tastes great. The grass tastes great. And he puts 2 pictures, but they're hard to see. And then Mark Botrytis says, comes out great too. Maybe he's talking about the dog is eating the grass or something. Okay. And Mark puts a smiley face. Then Mark says, have a safe flight home. Your kids are fine. And he posts 2 pictures, I guess, of the kids. Okay, and then Dr. Botrytis says, we're on plane. And Mark Sievers says, no problem. It was really our pleasure, 2 exclamation points. And Mark Botrytis says, Y, the letter Y. That's a weird answer to that. And then Mark Sievers says, are you guys home? And then he says again, this is, that was it. And then on December 30th, 2014, Mark Sievers says, I'm sorry to bother you, but I wanted to know if you like a drop off of cookies and beer now. Cookies and beer now he's dropping off. And Dr. Botrytis said, yo, fell asleep watching a movie. We're going to bed. How about tomorrow? Mark Sievers says, of course, nighty night. To a guy? Okay, nighty night. Okay. Dr. Botrytis says, okay. Then Mark says on 4/5/2015, a couple months before the murder, Happy Easter, 2 exclamation points. And Dr. Botrytis writes, thanks. Chag Samich, I don't know what that means. CHAG, and then another word, SAMEACH. Anybody know what that could mean? And Mark says, thanks. I haven't heard that expression in years. I have not heard it ever. And then Mark says, what's up, Mark? On 4/14/2015. Looks like I missed a call from you last week. I think I may have called you and missed you as well. Now remember, the next time here, 5/2/2015, Mark already asked his friend to kill his wife. Mark says to Dr. Botrytis, enjoy your special day. Wish I could be there with you guys. Take care, and I love you both. Okay, and then 5/5/2015, Dr. Botrytis said, just heard message. I was playing hooky. Curran and I were offshore. And Mark Sievers says, awesome. And Mark Botrytis says, twas. Mark Sievers says, I already have the gift figured out. This is 5/5/2015. I didn't know Curran was in town. That is great. Then Mark Sievers says, we have 4 seats left on the center stage as soon as you walk in the entrance. And Mark Botrytis said, we're waiting for the Hanson. And Sievers says, K. Botrytis says, to you too. Mark Sievers says, happy Father's Day, Mark. Then Mark Botrytis put somebody's name and number in there. I don't know if that's a patient. And then he says, did you make contact with Jen? And Mark says, yes, we did. She even got to the office. Oh, I hope somebody is not telling me that I'm fading away. Hang on a minute. Okay, so let me see here. Yes, we did. She even got to the office for an interview as well. It's just that for the position we are looking for currently, which is our front office, she is way out of our price league. We've talked, and we'll keep her in mind when we can do the allocation and potential user her then. She was willing to reduce her hourly rate to $24, but that is way too much for a receptionist, which is all we would be utilizing her for initially. She is a very nice girl, and I can potentially see using her in the near future, just not right now. How are you and Michelle doing? Now, that, my friends, was 6/26/2015. Okay? Then 6/26, again, Mark sends a smiley face. And then on 6/29, Mark Petritis says Detective Jamie Nolan, and he puts a number. And then Mark Petritis says Shikani Funeral Home. He gives him a number for that, and then he gives him another number. It says someone to clean up the scene. And it's really kind of creepy because someone to clean up the scene is a... I thought that was who he's giving him to clean up the scene because it's a boarding kennel. Okay, so he gives him the name of a boarding kennel and says it's $20 a dog a day. And then he says, talk with the office staff, talk with the kids to let them know what to expect at the celebration of her life. And that's the end. Let me see here. Sass, stop. Let me see here. William, who's this now? Then he's got a Deborah. He's got a Deborah now. I'm trying to see who this is. This starts 4/3/2013. And he says, sorry to have cut you off. I had a customer. She said this. Work till 8 p.m. He says, no problem. I always love catching up with you. He says, this is so weird. Now, this is really weird. This is April of 2013. Mark says, I still wear my ring occasionally. Do you? He's talking about his wedding ring. She says all the time. And then she sends two pictures. She sends a picture of her hand with the ring on it, and he sends a picture of his hand with his ring on it. She says, nice. And he says, hey there, I find myself in Tampa tonight. I'm going to Busch Gardens all day tomorrow. She says, fun. Then he says, happy Wednesday. Hold on, I'm going to have to... We are having a wonderful day as well, Mark says. Okay, then, let's see, Mark says, they both love the roller coaster. It was a really cool picture for the both. The front with her hair, the back with her face. Okay, and then Anna says, it was funny. And Mark says, I thought so too. How are you doing? Okay, Anna says, I'm doing good. I'm working, playing with the doggy, girls, and taking care of Morton. And then Mark says, Merry Christmas, darling. We're at Christmas 2013. And Deborah says, and did everyone have a good time? Mark says, absolutely. And you? And she says, Happy New Year. And then he says, from the Sievers family, Happy Mother's Day, Deborah. Then on 5/12, she says, sorry for the late reply. I thought it went through. Happy belated Mom's Day from Chloe Clover. And she posts a picture of her dog. Okay. And then Mark says, "Ah, how cute. Hope you're doing well. Call me anytime." She says, "I'm doing very well. I will give you a shout." He says, "I'm looking forward to it." Then he says, "I'm almost at Clearwater Beach. A friend came in town to visit with him tonight. Just thought to let you know. I hope this message finds you and your hubby doing well." She says, "Fantastic. All good here. Have fun." He sends a smiley face. Now we go to Christmas, the 26th, when he was late wishing everybody on the 2014. He says, "Merry Christmas from the Sievers to you." That's the end of their conversation. So that was a little strange. Okay, now he's got, who's this? Oh, this is, seems like her name is M.A. Beth and Pig Black. I don't know who this is. So this is 4/4/2013 this starts. And it starts with Mark saying, "That's the plan. That's the plan. Thanks, Beth." And then, let's see. She says, "Perfect. I will text, email you tonight. Thank you." She says, "Hi, Mark. Total for Rose Carlson is $162.85." And then she gives her address. "Enjoy your weekend." Okay. Next is Sass. "It's okay." Let's see here. What was the next one? Is Beth again. "Hi there. Just making sure you got my email and my text the other week for Rose Carlson's order amount. Thanks, Beth." And then she says, "Oops." And then she says, "Okay, thanks. Guess USPS is just being slow." Then, I guess this is another one. He told her the check's in the mail. Because he does. He tells her the check was mailed last week, the 10th of April. She says, and then she says, "Wow, I will hope tomorrow." And Mark says, "I hate you waiting on money as it was. I don't think I mailed it as soon as I wanted." "Oh, really, Mark?" "Okay." And Beth says, "I was just getting concerned when things don't connect. I've seen a few things lost in the mail over time, so I just like to check. I will let you know if I get it tomorrow." Then she says, "No check in today's mail. Do you remember what address you sent it to?" And then she says, "Hi, I just got home and the replacement check is here, and the original check with 2 forwarding stickers on it. Do you want me to send one back or destroy it?" He says, "Just destroy one." She says, "Will do, thanks." He says, "No problem. Sorry it took so long for you to get paid, though." She says, "No problem." Then he says, "Happy Mother's Day, Beth." This is 2013. She says, "Thank you. Happy Mother's Day back to Teresa. You all enjoy the family day." Smiley face, Mark says, okay? Then Mark says, "This is on me. I haven't mailed it yet. Sorry. How much is it again?" Oh my gosh. He's so discombobulated. "How much is it again? I'll mail it tomorrow morning." She says, "I'm in the car. I don't have the total with me. I will have to let you know later today when I get home." Then she says, $96.85. "I forgot I have email on my phone." And Mark says, "Yes." And then Massachusetts, not Massachusetts, M.A. Beth, I don't know who she is. Ma Beth, maybe. "When is a good time this week for you?" And Mark says, "If you can place another order for Rose Carlson, I would appreciate it." She says, "Same order? Can you send me your credit card info so we could just do a one-step process instead of waiting on checks? I'm going to need the number, the expiration date, the 3-digit CVV code, and the name on the card and the billing address. Thanks." Mark says, "Call me. I will give it to you over the phone." Mark says, "Yes." Mark says, "I'm looking forward to it." And then Beth says, "Forgot one item. Can you please email me a copy of your LPN license?" Okay. And Beth says, "Okay, one more. We got talking and I forgot to ask you to send me your sales tax certificate and license for Univ Communications." Mark says, "I just emailed it to you." Then let's see. Mark says, "Beth, I'm finishing up my meeting with Ray, the TV producer. This is February 3rd, 2014. When I mentioned Market America to him, Market America, isn't that like some MLM, Market America? Wait a second. I gotta let the dog out, hold on a minute. Market America, no, they do like magazines or something, don't they? That name is so familiar to me. Market America, what is it? Okay, hang on. Now the other one's going to start because this one's going out crazy. What do you want to do? You really want to go out? It's cold. Hold on a minute. See what you guys want to do here. I gotta go with the other one. Come on. Okay, Jimmy's gonna take that on, okay, because that's, it's like, it's 5 below 0, okay. All right, so where was I? So he's finishing up with his Market America. When I mentioned Market America to him about it being the international supplement company, he loved it. He thought Market America would be a potential better sponsor for the show than Exmogen. He wanted to know if there was a potential for him to meet with you guys as well. I just really do not remember your schedule, except that you're going to Miami and somewhere near Florida, somewhere in North Florida, to visit the kids and, of course, business. Mark. And then Beth says, hey there. We are just about to Fort Lauderdale and headed into trainings, meetings, and then convention. We would like to present the idea to one of the corporate board who oversees Nutrimetrics and TLS. If interested in chatting, would you want us to give him your contact info or Ray's? We could chat with Ray later tonight, and if he wants to discuss. But as you know, we do not make the corporate decisions for, oh, it's Market America. That's what it is. M.A. Beth is Market America Beth. Okay, so that's weird. I wonder, Market America. It's weird. Okay. I don't know why I know that now. I thought it was magazines or something. Okay. And that was February of 2014. Okay, so she says, it would be great if, Mark says it would be great if he contacted me directly. I could always conference call Ray in, and he gives him Ray's number, and he would love to talk with you tonight, any time in particular. And then, let's see. she says, would 9:30 be too late? And Mark says, that'd be fine. Then Mark says, can we change our monthly order to a multi without iron or OPC? Thanks. Then she says, okay, I'll call him as soon as we get back from dinner. Yes, we can change the monthly order. Okay. Then Mark says, great. Hope your convention is going well. Then Beth says, thanks. I spoke to Ray. He will send you an email with a few details so you can speak intelligently to our VP on Wednesday, hoping to get a few minutes to have a conversation before one of our trainings. We'll keep you posted. Mark says, thanks. And then 3/11/2014, Beth says, hi, I just received your Christmas card and letter. This is March 11th, 2014. So Mark was either really late or the mail was really slow. She goes, I know you have lots on your plate and new commitments to new supplement company, so I was just wondering if Teresa will have room for isotonics in her practice as you move forward. Didn't know you were a wrestler. A wrestler. JC wrestled in high school too. Then she says, LOL, it was in your Christmas letter. We'll try you tomorrow. In meetings all day. And then it's 5/11/2014, and Mark says, from Sievers family, Happy Mother's Day. And then Beth says, thank you. Happy Mother's Day to Teresa. Enjoy your day. Then we have, hi Beth, can we order 2 more calcium? Okay, I believe my credit card is on file. However, my expiration date has changed. He gives her the new one. She says, hi Mark, we can. Let me see what I have. I may be able to do it from your back office. Then she says, you're welcome. He says, thanks. Then, let me see. Mark says, morning. Hope you all are well. I would like to order for 4 calcium, 2B complex. He's telling her what she wants to order. Okay. Then she says, great. We'll take care of you. Have a great holiday weekend because it's Labor Day weekend, apparently, of 2014. And then Mark says, hold on, I'm going to come in now. Okay. Hang on a minute. Mark says, thanks and enjoy your weekend too. And she says, let's talk Mark in America products next week. Okay, and let's see here. Let's talk Mark in America products next week. He said, and then Beth says, that sounds great, thanks. Okay, let me see here. Beth says, FYI, if they purchase from your site, I have it set up that if they buy at least $99 or less, shipping is $5. If they buy $100 or more, shipping is free. This increases sales tremendously to over 100. And Mark just puts a smiley face. And then she says, we can create patient ID cards once your website is connected to your other site or you have a domain name pointing to it. Great, Mark says. Then she says, hello, I wanted to check in and see if we can assist you in any way to help get things up and running for the new year with Isotonics Nutrimetrics. Hope you all are enjoying some holiday festivities. That was December of 2013. I don't know how we got to, I don't know how we went from 2014 to 2013, but that's how they have their stuff here. And let's see, talk soon. And then let's see, Mark says, okay, let's go back. January 2014, 23rd. She says, hi, Mark, I'm heading south soon. Do you want to meet to review anything about Nutrimetrics? We could meet on Monday, February 3rd in the morning. And I'll be heading over to the Miami area. He says, sounds great. Let's meet in the morning if you can. She says, great. Would 10:30 work? He says, 11:30 would be better as the girls are in school until 11:30 with a tutor at home. Wow, it's cold outside. Wow. It was ridiculous. Okay. want us to meet at your office or at your home, Beth says. And he says, meet at the home. Gives her the home address. She says, thanks. And then she says on February 1st, good morning, just confirming that we have an appointment for Monday at 11:30. We're planning to head south into Tampa. He says, sounds good. And then she said she was running a bit later than 11:30. Never expected this much traffic from Cape Coral. Okay. He says, no worries. She says, thanks. And then, let's see, February 3rd, 2014, she says, he sends her a message. Beth, I'm finishing up my meeting with Ray. Okay, he's sending the same message again. Why do they have this in here twice? I don't know. Okay, so let's skip ahead. I don't know why they put that in there twice. Let's go to 12/28/2014. Mark says, just saw it, $300, thank you. I will want to know how we get started. We put a link on the website. Stock inventory, I do not recall. I do not know. You and Pip have already told me this several times. It is easier to send an email, and he gives the email address. I'll make sure Teresa and I look at it while we're there on break. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Teresa says she loves your Christmas card, that you have a beautiful family. Thank you for sharing. We love you guys. Smiley face. She says, we love you guys too. It's just nice to stay in touch with good people no matter what business brings. Thank you for the compliment, Teresa. We are very blessed to have such a close family who all communicate and are doing great things. Count your blessings every day in this crazy world. I'll explain tomorrow, and then if you need to send a follow-up email, I will. Want to be sure I understand your questions. Okay. Mark says, okay. Then she says, is this a good time for you to talk? He says, yes. Then Mark says, what's the best website that I could have Teresa look at? She says, sorry, I got another call. Grabbing a bite to eat and I'll call you. Visit nutrimetrics.com/Dr. Teresa. And then Mark says, thank you, thanks. And she says, calling from home line, 706 area code. Mark says, K. Then let's see. This is still December of 2014. Now it's December 30th. Beth says, working some home numbers to see what it would take to bring in $25K in commissions, not including retail profits, to fund your video production. How many patients does Teresa see in an average week? And Mark says 25. And then we don't have another correspondence until April. That was December 30th. He says, good morning, Beth. I have a question regarding the monthly order. It went from 105 to 185. Call when you can. Have a beautiful Easter. And then she says, good morning. Let me check into that. I'll call you. Thank you. And you enjoy a beautiful Easter with your family. Then she says, I just tried to call you. I'm headed out, but can try you again later. When you collected your first commission check, your monthly requirement doubled to 100 BV. So it doubled your order to keep you active. Oh boy. Let me know a good time to possibly catch you this afternoon to discuss options. So this sounds like an MLM right here. Okay. And then she says, I'm back from my appointment. Let me know when you can chat. And then she says, I will call you right back from the home line. Then Mark says, multi without iron. Then 5/7/2015. Now remember, he has told Curtis to kill his wife at this point. Hi, Beth. We're finally putting Nutrimetrics on our website. Now, why would he be doing this if he's planning on killing her? This is what I don't understand. He's worried about setting up her website when he's planning on killing her? Okay. Hi, Beth. We are finally putting Nutrimetrics on our website. I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes. Do you have some time? He says, once the patients go to the website, Dr. Teresa, they signed up. And I think that's all they have to do. Is that correct? No passwords or anything? Or anything else that has to be done? And Beth says, I just got off a farm tour meeting. Headed to grab some dinner. Can I call you later or tomorrow? Let me know what works. He says, anytime. She says, I should be home in about 30 minutes. Is 9 too late for you? And then she sends a question mark because he didn't answer. And he said, it'll be fine. And the next thing is Happy Mother's Day, Beth, on 5/10/2015. She says, thank you, Mark. Please pass the same wishes to Teresa. I trust you enjoyed an amazing day with the girls. 5/14/2015. And let's see. Mark says, Beth, please place this order. Carlson Rose, Market America order. 1 calcium 300 grams, 1 B complex 300 grams, 1 multivitamin. Thank you, Mark. And she says, okay. Then she says, will do. Do you happen to know if Teresa saw my email about Gene SNP? He said, not sure, but I will check. And he says, thank you. She says, you're welcome. 5/14, Beth says, FYI, Rose's 3 products come to $97.50 without shipping, but if we order them as the Daily Essentials Kit, include 3 plus OPC, it is only $2.50 more. Do you care to change the order or keep it as it is? He says, I don't want to change it since she is taking it. She's in her 90s. Can we get the extra one? And Beth says, only if the entire order gets shipped to you. I can split the kit into different shipping locations. And Mark says, no worries. Beth says, okay. Okay. Now, the next email is after Teresa is murdered, 7/1. She says, we just saw the horrific news on Facebook and are in absolute shock. Lifting you and the girls in prayer right now, so deeply saddened over this tragic loss. Prayers and hugs, Beth and Pip. Okay, and that's the end of that conversation. Now we have Brittany. I think, did we ever read Brittany? No, okay, I think this is... Okay, so it says, this is 4/6/2013. It's Mark. Teresa has the towels for you and Kayla if you would like them. And Brittany says, hey, are you still coming to get me at 12:30? And then she says, I didn't go. It was rescheduled to Thursday. And then she says, thank you, and that's the end of her. Okay, and then who else do we have here? We have Jackie. Mark starts contacting her April 17th of 2013, saying, we are, how about you and Kevin and the boys? Aren't their birthdays in May and June? She says, good memory, everyone is good. My dad is temporary staying with us until I can get him into someplace, so things are a little stressed. He's not doing well. So sad to see a parent age and struggle so much. And she said, got that right. And Mark said, sorry to hear that. At least he's with you. And then Mark said, take care of yourself. And I would love to have a beach play date with kids over the summer if you're available. She says, sounds good. Then on Mother's Day 2013, he says, happy Mother's Day, Jackie. She says, thank you, Mark. He says, you're welcome. Then he says, hello there on 6/20/2013. I just received an email from you with a link in it and thought your account might have been compromised. Hope you and all the boys are well. Mark. Then we jump forward a year to 5/11/2014, and he says, from Sievers family, happy Mother's Day. Okay, and then we go on ahead to 9/24/2014, and he says from the Sievers, Shana Tova. And then let's see, 12/25/2014, he says happy holidays. And then on 5/10/2015, happy Mother's Day, and that's the end of that one. Trying to see who this is. Susan. Okay, let's see what this one is. So this is Susan 4/19/2013. She says, I'm on the phone with Bank America. I'll call you ASAP. Mark says, okay. He says, thank you. You're more than welcome. She just called with her most recent. Okay, I wonder if this is just about patience. Let me see. Congratulations. Good news. She got a new job. Okay, I have to go to that's 3/23. Okay, so that would be this batch is next. Sievers, Teresa. Gone through all of Teresa. It's gotta be up here. I can't believe we haven't got to what's his name yet. This is all Teresa. Okay, hold on. This is somebody named Barb? Okay, so here's somebody named Barbara. And this is on 6/1/2013. Mark says, I'm leaving Mercado in a few. Where is the parking lot, or just meet you at your house? Oh my gosh. He says, I'm not referring to sex. Just hanging out for a fee. And he goes, not a fee. Few. Oh my gosh. And Barbara says, I actually went to school. I am now in that, LOL. I am now in that lot, LOL. Pathetic. What? Then she says, you will see you at my house. And then she said, I'm going to flip out. Mark says, why? She says, I have been in the car for hours. And then she says, down the block. And Mark says, but you're almost home. And Mark says, no worries, then. You will be out of the car soon. Smiley face. Then he says, hey, Barbie. It was nice seeing you tonight. Lori seems like a nice woman to talk to later. She says, thanks, honey. You look amazing. He says, thanks. You're too kind. And then he says, have sweet dreams, darling. This is 6/1/2013. Then he said, if only we had the time. Are you still up? And she says, yes, with Cammie. And she said, Lori just left 2 minutes ago. And Mark says, Lori left, and you and Cammie are eating ice cream? LOL, enjoy your time with her. And then Barb said, on the way to a movie, and you? This is on, is that June 2nd, 2013. And then Mark says, hello. Mark says, what are you seeing and with whom? I'm just enjoying Teresa and my girls. Relaxing day at home. And Barb says, sorry, did not have phone. Your night sounds beautiful. She says, with my baby Cammie, just us two. Mark says, enjoy. Then Mark says the next day, 6/3. Hi. She says, hi, just leaving the Vanderbilt area. How are ya? He says, good. I just got back from the park with my girls and I'm having dinner. Carmi made soup and chilling out. And she said, how are you going? How are you going out tonight? Mark said, maybe, but I'm in St. Pete. She said, ha ha. He said, sorry. Then he said, hey Barb, this is 6-7. Just thought we'd chat for a moment. Teresa and the kids in the hotel room resting, maybe sleeping, and I'm at the hot tub. Just want to give you a holler. She says, sorry, I've been on the phone and I'm now out. Then on 6-11, he says, good morning, beautiful. Heading your way. She says, I'm home now, but I have to run to the gym. He says, enjoy your day. She says, sorry, I'm crabby. He says, no worries, you have a lot on your mind. If I can do anything, let me know. She says, thank you, it's just overwhelming. Then on 6-15, he says, how are you? She says, okay, I was just thinking about you, hoping that you still liked me after I barked. And Mark says, barked? ? Of course I do. I'm just leaving FNT now. Then she says, happy Father's Day, enjoy. He says, thank you. Then she says on 6-18, sorry I did not get back. I'm at the gym now. So much stuff. I am back in my hole. Hope you are wonderful. He says, no worries. Call anytime. She sends a smiley face. And then she says, hope you are well. He says, I am. And you? She says, okay, not better. Need to run away. He said, I'm available now if you are. And he says, hey, Barb, I will chat with you when you call back. I hope you have a nice evening. And then he says, I can bring it to you. 6:21, she says, okay. She says, we can go out for ice cream or a drink or a walk. Okay? When? And Mark said, I'm en route now, baby. And he said, I guess I should have asked you if that was okay. You may have wanted to go out or had plans or something. She says, no plans. I offered to go for a walk or other. Thank you. He says, you're welcome. He says, I hope it helps you tonight, Barb. And then she says, thank you. We are going to watch a movie. He says, enjoy. She says, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. This is 6:23. He says, I am. How's yours? She said, good. Then he says, honestly, did you enjoy your movie with Cam? And she says, what are you doing today? She said, yes, it was nice. It was just the strangest 48 hours. I knew all those people weren't my friends, but I did not realize that they are just plain crazy out to get me. LOL, who does that? Next time, give me 48 hours to get over a guy and then slap me. And he says, okay. And then he says, I'm just hanging. What are your plans for the day? This is still the same day. She says, I'm going to meet John. He says, who's John? And then he says, have a wonderful day. And then she says, I hope you're having a nice one as well. And then she says, check out my new air in Facebook. My new air. Let me know if you will be around in Naples, she said, or I can drop off air and books. Mark said, heading to food and thought. She said, want to stop here? Then I can go over there with you? He said, thanks, Barb. Oh, no, and that, I guess he did, but that's his July 4th now. Thanks, Barb. Happy 4th of July to you as well. And then he said, hi, Barb. I spent all afternoon at the beach, and now I may head to Mercado with my brother-in-law. What are you up to? She said, at home, not going out. He said, are you okay? She said, no, I was in jail. I was in jail. And then he says, night. Well, I guess he called her up after she said that, because that was 7-7, and the next one was 7-10, so she was in jail. Okay, that sounds good. 7-10, he says night. Then 7-11, she says, or I can put in car and meet you. She says, you want to stop by for air? And Mark says, not now, but I will be in an hour. Then he says, sorry, I just saw your text. We went to Whole Foods quickly, and now we're back on Bonita. And then Mark said, if the AC is in your way, I'd understand if you'd throw it away. She said, I hope to see you. And then she said, no, not in way. Then she said, I'm in Bonita Saturday. I could bring to you. He said, where are you going to be at? And then she said, good morning. I thought I replied to your text, but upon looking, I realized I had not. She said, then maybe Fort Myers. And then she said, ha ha, the Hyatt? And he said, hey, baby, can you get some wipes for the babies and chips? Wipes for the babies. As we only have one salsa. And then he said, sorry, Barb, I meant for Teresa. What? Then he said, what time? And she said 12:30. He said, let me know if you're in the area. And then she said, we went and are back, sorry. Mark said, oh, we had the OMH girls over today, and they're gone now, our mother's house girls. Where are you? Hopefully you are okay. And then he said, no worries. Okay. Oh, I guess maybe the wipes were for the babies from our mother's house? There's stuff all over me. I think so, right? Then, yeah, I guess, well, I don't know why I said Teresa. Okay, so then, let's see. He says, I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking of you. This is July 16th. She says, thank you, I am well, I'm at the gym. He says, enjoy your workout. The text was from yesterday, though. I was actually just thinking about coming, and then he puts a D and 3 dots, and she says 3 question marks. And then she says, pick up air. And then she says, beachfront maybe. And Mark said, I may be heading down to Food and Thought later. What's going on with you? He said, I could swing by to get the AC. I really didn't think you would still have it. I figured it would have just been pitched to the curb, and I was okay with that. I didn't give a time. Are you going to the beach? I would be getting to the raw meal of the day. She says, I will be home. Just call when you're around. Beach maybe. 3 if Eve. He says, okay. Then he says, I can't hear you. Then he says, en route. Okay, then on 7:24 he says, hey Barb, I left my sunglasses at your house. She says, okay, I will be back in 20. He says, no worries, I'll get them next time. Enjoy your workout and your afternoon. Then he says to her, how are you? She says, yes. In 5. And then she says, pretty bad, I don't know what to do. He says, you want to talk? Call me when you're ready. Then she said, I don't have words powerful enough to say how much this means to me. Thank you. Mark says, no problem. Then Mark says, I'm on the phone now with the attorney. They said the total amount due is $1,500, $750 now and $750 in 30 days, just an FYI. Then Mark says, all done. They are demanding a pleading packet. Then she says, things just got worse. I went to storage to sell things, lost it all. Mark says, how? Then Mark says, why and how would I get my money back? Mark says, I paid the attorney part of the deposit. I thought they started filing paperwork on your behalf. Enjoy your time with Cammie. Then, let's see, Mark says, I thought that might have been because they received the retainer and started work. She says, yes, but I told them there will be a refund. She said, but I hope there will be a refund. Then Mark said, did you get your money back? I can call them tomorrow. She said, I will call. No, I did not. Then she said, old pasted. Where did that come from? LOL. Then she said, this is what I responded. I am so sorry, but there is no way this house can happen. I need to be able to pay cash for the home to use this chunk of money, and I do not have $900 cash. Frowny face. Then she says, I have worked the huge issue. She said, I have moved hundreds of boxes and cried. Mark says, what are you talking about, house? She said, hurt my back. Then she said, no, weird. That was from a real tech. She said, Frank's house. And then she said, it must have been an old paste. Then she said, no. I don't know what button I hit. I have nothing left. Foreclosure. Mark said, is your home okay? At least you have Cammie. You're relatively healthy and your friends. And then Mark said, sorry, I lost the call. I just called the attorney and they're refunding the money. She said, yes, I spoke with them yesterday. I am resting. I have been in the storage lifting for days. I have been a bad friend after all you did. I have to be out of this unit ASAP, and it has been a huge task. Mark says, no worries. I wish I could help you, but I'm with my girls. She says, XO. Then 8/2/2013. She says, no, honey, I have Cammie. Then I would want to spend nice quality time with you and exhale. And he says, okay, but for now, relax. Then he says, how are you doing? She says, okay, just finished pizza with friends. I needed the chill, but got slapped. Wow, are you having a nice night? He said, I'm at Whole Foods. She said, are you coming this way? He said, no. She said, or eating? Or shopping? Then she said, are you shipping? And then she said shipping again, and then she said shopping, and then she gave a smiley face, and he said, I'm going home to my girls. He doesn't want anything to do with her now. I think she just wants money from him or something. So then she puts a smiley face and says good night, and he says, good night, darling, and sweet dreams. She says, night, baby. Thank you for looking out for us. Your words mean so much, smiley face. He sends back another smiley face. And then she says on 8/3 that she's the next day, just hanging, you? And he says, what are you up to tonight? And then he says, Teresa just went down. I was going to watch a movie, Backup Plan with J-Lo. She says, great movie. And Mark says, loving it. And then she put a smiley face. The next day, August 4th, she says, how are you today? He says, good, and you? She says, I stayed in. And then she said, it's okay, I'm just cleaning the mess. What are you up to? He says, what did you ultimately do last night? And he said, playing with my girls and sewing. Mark sewing. Okay. She said, nice. He said, what's going on today? She said, my friend's in town, just been hanging. Mark said, good, talk later. Good night, Barb. 8:07. She says, how are you? I worked hours with Cam in storage. Friend came down. Hope for more, but it's so nice to see him. She said, Patty's in town. Maybe you could talk about homeschool. Then she said, good morning. I'm at the gym for a quick workout. Then storage all day. How are you? Mark said, K. Then Mark said, yes, we are in St. Pete this weekend. She says, excellent. Mark says, sweet dreams, darling. She says, thank you. Then he says, hello, this is August 12th. And she says, I just spoke with the attorney. Your money was refunded. I can't thank you enough for being an amazing friend and a compassionate person. 8:14. He says, you're welcome. I just want you to be okay. Then he says, how are you? She says, hi. I'm racing to orientation. I'll call you later. Then she says, home now. How are you? He says, good, and you? She says, how was your day? When do you start homeschool? He said, Monday morning, and very good, heading to the water park. Then on, let's see, 8:17, she says, what are you doing tonight? She says, I'm on my 5th with Nancy. Mark says, great, then I don't need to come out as I'm spending time with Teresa. Please tell Nancy hi for me and have fun. And then she says, we wanted I here, silly. And then he said, beautiful pics, lady. And then he says, what's going on now? Then she said, having way fun. And he said, where are you? Still with Nancy? Send pics. I am taking a whole bath break from organizing my office. Just be safe. She says, bath? He says, bubble bath to be precise. He said, we have been reorganizing the house. Separate work areas for the homeschooling and my office so I can be more productive. What are you doing? She says, okay, that's cute. She says, are you dancing? He says, are you dancing? She says, no dancing here. Then he said, where are you? Question mark. She said, just got home. This is 8:18 again. Then she said, sadly, alone. And Mark said, what happened? She said, Cafe Lurcat. 5th. LOL, alone. And then she said, nothing, just all alone. And then Mark said, where did you go? That there was no dancing. She said, nope. Mark said, did you meet anyone? I'm surprised. He said, I would have liked to have met up with you too, but spent quality time with Teresa and cleaned. And then she said, LOL, night. And then she said, it's okay, baby. It sounds like you had a nice night. He said, I did. Wished you did too. Wished you weren't spending time tonight alone. She said, yeah, I could count how many nights in 15 years. And he says, but Cami is gone tonight, so you could have had all the privacy. She said, it's fine. She said, I've had sex 30 times in 15 years, LOL. And Mark said, damn, I do that in under 2 months. Sorry, not trying to rub your nose in it. Then she said, haha, probably a bit more, but not much. I don't care anymore. Mark said, I hope you have very sweet dreams, darling. And then Mark sent her some picture, but you can't see what it is. And then Mark says, hello, this is August 18th, 2013. She says, sorry, I've been racing and talking. Where is that beautiful pic taken? He says, Central Avenue Beach this morning before the rain. Then Mark says, I need info on Zoo Kids fundraiser, please. She says, okay, and yes to the dance. We are trying to work it into the program. And then she gives him a website for the information. And she says, let me know if you have any questions. Big day here, Cammie's birthday and the first day of high school. He says, how are you? She says, good. You? He says, going to the gym now. He says, I can talk for a few if you have time now. She says, "Kay." And then she says, I'm at the gym. Have a great day. You're an amazing friend. Thanks, baby. Then he said, hi, I just wanted to say hello. She said, hi. He said, hello, darling. Then he said, sorry I missed your call. She said, what's up? He said, I'm at the Food and Thought shopping. She says, I'm at home. My mom's here. Hold on. Where's my mom's here? Then he says, enjoy your visit. She says, LOL. She's watching me clean. Want to get out ASAP? What are you doing? It's tonight, she said. And then she said, oh, I have your glasses. Then she sent a smiley face and a yes. And he said, I will text you later. Not sure what's going on tonight. Do you want to get together? Any thoughts in particular? She says, but I'm getting out in any event. And she says, I don't care about timing. Small window of privacy. And then she says, haha, not in text. Not in text. And then he says, like, question mark? And then he says, with a smiley face. And then he says, sounds good. 8:23. She says, what are you doing? He says, I'm not sure yet. I'm getting ready to go to dinner I'm getting ready to get dinner for the girls and put them to bed, then see what's going on. And then he says, hey, Barb, what are you thinking of doing tonight? You want to be out dancing, have a drink, or do you just want to hang out? Just us, or invite others? I don't mind. I just want to know what you're thinking. Then she said, I just found out I have to drive kids around starting at 9:30. Not much time. I'm going to shower. Want to meet, or not enough time? He says, some other time will be fine. Then she says, I'm bored as hell. Can't wait to get out of this tiny town. And Mark says, I will be saddened when you go, frowny face. She says, well, we better start having fun then. And she says, whatever you want it to mean, just stayed home, picking up Cam and a friend. What did you do? And he said, whatever do you mean? And then he gave a smiley face. And he said, just got girls to sleep, and now Teresa and I are hanging out. She says, it sounds nice. He gave her a smiley face. Then she said, night. And he said, sweet dreams. Then he says, hello, 8:24. Sends her a smiley face. She says, hi, it's a busy day at the high school. Cammie is now a cheerleader. She made the squad. Mark says, awesome. She says, what are you doing today with the ladies? He says, currently getting caught up on schoolwork, but not sure for the rest of the day. And you? She says, I'm just home. Let me know if you'll be in the area. He said, I will do. Did you do anything last night? She said, nope, stayed in, going nuts without adult interaction. LOL, I need a job. So he said, I can't do anything about the job, although I could assist with the adult interaction. And she says, please. And then he says, we just have to get together and hang out. And she says, yes, alone or all. Mark says, what would you prefer? Then she says, love your life. This life is yours. Take the power to choose what you want to do and do it well. Take the power to love what you want in life and love it. Honestly, take the power to walk in the, in the forest and be part of nature. Take the power to control your own life. No one else can do it for you. Take the power to make your life happen. Susan Schultz. Then she says, the secret to living your life, to living the life of your dream, is to start living it at once to any degree that you can possible. Mike Dooley. And then she put another one, says, I have found that if you love life, life will love you back. Arthur Rubinstein. So she said, I was in bed. Sorry I missed your call. Talk later. Mark says, okay. Then Mark says, sweet dreams. Then on 8:31, she says, I'm at yoga. Are you in Naples? And he says, no, I'm in Fort Myers. Frowny face. And she says, on a date. And Mark says, enjoy. I'm at Whole Foods. Your plans sound more fun. Then she said, how was your day? How are you? This is on 9/5. He said, good. How are you? She says, good. What's new? And then he says, hello. She says, hi. How are you? Been working outside. This is 9/15 of 2013. Doing well. And you? She says, oh my gosh, sick and drama. I can't take any more of Naples. And Mark says, what's going on? She says, along with everything else, my neighbor cut all of my trees. LOL. Mark said, is that bad? Ha ha, yes. He cut down my back property and it's very bad. Mark says, I'm sorry to hear that. Then she says, eating dinner, I'll call you after. He says, okay. Then she said, I was just checking on you. He said, I'm just checking on you, but your mailbox is full. And then she said, I wish it was my box. Oh no. Well, then she said, ha, was out with my zoo crew. What are you up to? And he said, home with my sleeping beauties while T is at a conference in Boston. And then she said on 9/19, still out or home now? He says, home. I wake up at 5 a.m. Can we get together this weekend? Oh, she's saying that. Can we get together this weekend? He says, I'm going to Busch Gardens tomorrow and back Saturday. Planning on going to a rest at Coconut Point Saturday night as they have live music and my girls want to dance. What are you doing Saturday night? She said, nothing. He said, let's try to get together Saturday. She says, Kay, smiley face. Then, let's see. Is that her? She says, hi, sorry was out on a date. Row getting together. And he says, I will call you back in town. How was your date? She said, nice. I thought you were here. I thought you were here. Question mark. Then Mark said, Tampa, Busch Gardens, Friday and Saturday, and then back home Saturday night. She says, okay. He says, what did you do and where did you go? She said, great music, really great, lots of talk. And then she said, we went to Trulux. And Mark said, great. And then he said, connection with a question mark. And she said, yes, moderate. And Mark said, I'm happy for you. And then he said, what are you up to today? And this is September 21st, 2013. She said, nothing yet. Are you back? Was it fun? And he said, we're en route. Girls had a blast. And then he said, just got back and fed girls. They are so tired. They are going to bed. Sorry, no dancing tonight. She said, we're at a mini golf course on the Gulf Coast. Mark said, enjoy. I wonder if they have any live music there. She said, yes, and good too. He said, enjoy. Call me later. Then she said, just got home, exhausted, too sleepy to talk. Sweet dreams. He said, sweet dreams, darling. 9:22. Mark said, good morning, friend. Starting day off with a nice bubble bath. How are you? He's taking a bubble bath in the morning, Mark. Okay. And then he said, hello. She says, sorry, I was at yoga and gym, at groceries. We'll call you when out. Okay, he said. And then he sent a picture that they redacted, so it was probably a bad one. She said, love it, with 3 exclamation points. And he said, I just checked, not going to the beach, frowny face. And she said, okay. And then he said, now we may be going. We'll text you in a few. Then he said, we are going. And then she said, okay, I will shower. Keep me posted. And then she said, are you going to the beach club? And he said, yes. And then he said, Barb, I can't go to the beach as I have a flat tire. I have to get it fixed now so I can get Teresa from the airport tonight. This is 9/22/2013. Sorry. And he shows her, he takes a picture of his flat tire. Okay. Then 9/22. Oh my, we were walking out the door. How does that happen? So sorry, she said. He said, I don't know. I started driving away and the car felt a little odd. However, my tire inflation sensor did not register anything. The jack and lug wrench that came with the car don't fit the tires on the car, so I can't even change my tire. I'm waiting on AAA. If I could have changed it, I would still go to the beach. Then he says, tire changed now. What are you doing now? She says she's at the Waldorf. He said, Naples Grand? She says, yes. What's going on there? He said. She said, hanging. And then she sent a picture. And then she said, picture while on phone. And then Mark said, yes, a while ago. And then he said, I can't talk right now. I am driving on my way. She said, what's up? He said, the girls are in bed sleeping and I'm just resting with them. She said, how was the sleepover? He said, it was good. Little princesses are growing up. They had a great time. She says, wow, that is good. And you lived through it. He said, yes, Carmi and I had our date and she loved her daddy time too. It was awesome. She said, how was your date? How was your night? He said, nice. It was an early night. Then she said, I'm home tonight. Nothing. And then Mark says, want to talk? She says, sure, but having company might be short. He said, no problem, just checking on you. Then she says, good morning. He says, good morning to you, just enjoying my bubble bath. And you? She says, Mr. Clean, just reading the paper. He says, I'm leaving soon to get Teresa from the airport. And she said, I bet she missed you guys. And he said, of course, who wouldn't? LOL. She said, right, she's not coming back. Right, she's not coming back. That doesn't make sense. And he said, we FaceTime and talk a bit while gone to make it easier. And she said, LOL, you said you wouldn't. I said, right. Mark said, not coming back? Question mark. And then he said, got it. What the heck does that mean? And then Mark said, what are your plans for today, darling? Are you going to the beach? He makes it sound okay, like, oh my gosh, like he's just so madly, deeply in love with her, and then he has her killed, right? It's so ridiculous. Okay. Are you going to the beach? He asked her, and then she says, I don't know. I was home, but up way too late. Going to apply for jobs. Cammie sleeping, probably not. Then Mark says, what were you doing up way too late last night? My phone didn't ring. She's just talking for hours to a new nurse friend from the gym. Not sure if it'll go anywhere, but for certain, I have a really nice new person in my life. He lives down the street. All good stuff. Mark says, that's great. As long as you're open to it, it can be awesome. She says, his body is so super hot. We will most likely be some sort of FWB, friends with benefits, I guess, right? Yeah. Mark sends a smiley face. Then she says, I'm at my Zoom meeting, you? And Mark says, how are you, my friend? She says, I'm good. Well, Mark says, I'm good. I'm getting ready to take the girls to dance. Then he says, are you home? I'm nearby. She says, yes, I was in the shower. Mark says, I'm just around the corner. And she says, Kay, come. And he says, yes, but I am racing to leave for the game. Oh, she says, yes, but I'm racing to leave for the game. And he says, would you like me to come say hello? And then he said, I'm en route. And then he put a smile, she put a smile and said, mutual. And then he put a smile back. And then he said, are you enjoying the game? I guess that's after this. She said, we won, just got home. How was your night? He said, good. I'm thinking about you and how things might have turned out if I came over alone. What? What the hell did he go over there if he wasn't alone? Who was he with? She says, oh, I know. He says, you looked so damn hot. What the hell is this? This is so crazy. And she says, not like before. I can't control my eating, LOL. He said, you look delicious. I just want to take you in my arms and explore every inch of you. With my hands and my mouth. And she says, yes, you have told me about that tongue. He says, I just love using it. I enjoy it a lot. Maybe my passion for it comes through. She says, I will have to find out. Night, so sleepy. Then he says, sweet dreams. Then he says, good morning, I hope you slept well. And she said, like a brick. And you? And he said, and then he said, well, like a rock hard. And then he put a smiley face. And he said, what are you doing today? She said, I'm heading into a meeting in a few, and then I'm working at the office today. She said, I'm working like crazy at seeing a friend for dinner. You? And he says, enjoy your evening. She says, thank you, you too. Then he says, are you up? How was your dinner? She said, I was sleeping. LOL, nice. I saw all other men I don't date. Good thing. They were out with young girls. Ha ha. Then she said, Zoom meeting. And then he said, what's going on today? She said, well, he said, I just got home. I was in Naples this morning. I just heard about another gala tonight at Windmere Country Club that benefits children. And she said, where is it? And he said, the Safe and Healthy Children's Coalition at Collier County. What are you up to? And she said, all the dues from the Zoom meeting, depressed. Supposed to have an interview Monday and they canceled. And Mark says, damn, you can keep trying. I know you realize that. Hopefully your night gets better. And he says, T and I were just playing and decided to text you. I told her how good you looked the other day and your effect on me. Smiley face. And she says, tell her how I took off my robe. And he said, I told her how I wanted you to take it off. And then she says, tell her you did. And then he said, she's going to love it. Thanks. And then he says, she wanted to know where the pictures are. I told her in my mind. And then he said, next time. And he said, thanks for being part of our fun. How are you this morning? She said, you are welcome, not good. No job. I have a broken water heater. I give up. Mark says, damn, with a smiley face. Then he says, what happened? She says, grrr, leaking. I am done. I want to go on welfare and just sit. I can't do this anymore. My arrest made me unemployable. No, none. I am stuck. Mark said, what options are available for you? I wish I could help you. Do you really think your arrest is stopping you from getting interviews? As I recall, it was difficult prior to that. Thanks, Mark. What about friends that own businesses? Maybe like you, Mark? And have a lot of resources. She says, I was not trying as hard. Resume was not good. It was summer. I have had people cancel interviews after they looked me up. Yes, it's the arrest. Mark said, can you get it removed from your record? I hope you're okay. And she said, night. And then she said, I hope you had a nice night. And then she said, yes, with money and time. Sorry, I was out and the phone was off. Mark said, I did. I stayed home and I had family time. Have sweet dreams. And then she said, sweet dreams. And he sent her a smiley face. And then Mark said, good morning. She said, good morning. And then Mark said, how are you? Seriously, how are you? She said, I'm okay. I will call you in an hour and we can chat. Way too much. I am over my head. I can't talk. How was your day? Mark said, good. Can I help? She said, I wish. I'm just overwhelmed and depressed. I'm working on zoo. Mark said, call me. She said, sorry I did not call today. It's a bad day. I am moving by Christmas. Done with Naples. If you are in the area, let me know. I need help. He said, yes. She said, yes, just going out. Then he said, are you up? Where are you off to? And how's your day, darling? She says, 5th, crappy, getting better. Yours? He said, enjoy yourself tonight. Sorry to hear it, but glad it's getting better. Mine was good. Spent time with all my girls. Then he said, Teresa just went down. And then he said, good morning. And she said, hey, sorry I've been in hiding. I hope you are very well. He said, I'm heading to Naples. What's going on with you? She said, I'm just about to nap. I've been up since 5:30 and I'm not feeling super well for a few days. And Mark says, pleasant dreams, maybe next time. I'm seeing, what is this? Okay, for some reason, one of these is a different way. Okay, so he says, I hope you're having a great day at Cammie's game. Night, night. Nice night. And she said, I just saw this. I had a very good day. And you? Hope Cammie had fun. And then Mark says, what's going on? I'm at Food and Thought on the something or other. What's going on? I'm at Food and Thought at the, I can't even see, I'm reading this sideways. This one page is in here sideways. Okay, so he's at Food and Thought, okay? On the bike, that's what he said. And she says, I was out to dinner with the phone in my purse. What's up? And he says, just in case, just in your area, wanted to let you know. She said, and then he says, T and I wanted to let you know. And she said, what did you say about my sweet? Hold on a minute. T and I just talking about you. Oh, just talking about you. And she said, what did you say about my sweet boobies? And he said, I will be happy to tell and or show you. And he says, it wasn't just your boobies. And then who's that? She sent a picture of herself in a dress. So it looks like she has Mickey Mouse ears on or some kind of thing. And then he goes, where are you? He goes, damn, where are you? She says, I had dinner with a friend. And then she says, Hen went to pick up Cammy at my friend's house. Crazy. I think she means then. She got cut off. And he says, don't think you were all still at dinner. What happened at the friend's house? She says, oh, too many kids, nothing. Just talk. He said, did you have fun? She said, absolutely. Thanks for your involvement. Oh no, this is him. Thanks for your involvement. I have to tell you about it. She says, okay, I can't wait to hear. And then he says, ditto. And then he says, what are you doing now? She says, I'm sleeping. And then he says, sweet and wet dreams, darling. And then he says, good morning. And she says, good morning. How was your night? Did you sleep well? He said. Now it's going to go to a page where I can read it normally. Okay. And then he says, hello. And she sends a smiley face. And this is just still October 21st, 2013. She says, sorry, I've been so darn busy for my non-paid jobs, LOL. And Mark says, no worries. And then he says, what's going on? I'm in Naples now. And then she says, I'm on my way to Cammy's last game. And he says, where is it? And then he says, hello. She says, hey, what's up? And then she says, what's up again? And he says, how are you? And then he says, enjoy the movie. And she sends a smiley face. And then she sends a picture of Naples Beach. Oh, he sends a picture of Naples Beach. And she says, wow, I remember those days. And he says, hey, darling, these days are right now. She says, no, not for me. Need to pack and leave ASAP. And he sends a frowny face. And she says, I know. And then he says, what's up, darling? She says, hey, I'm okay. What are you up to for Halloween? And Mark says, 5th Avenue. She says, now? He says, I don't know, 1 hour? And then he says, where are you? She's home. And then he says, going down now. She says, are you there? He says, change of plans. Coconut Point for starters. Send me a picture. And then he says, hot. And then he says, good night, darling. And this is the next day. She says, hello. He says, hello. She says, hi, what's up? He says, how are you, darling? She says, I'm finally feeling better. I'm working like mad to make up. How are you? He said, and she said, I was sleeping. Mark says, what's up? And then Mark says, good. We are celebrating our 10-year anniversary this week. And she says, wow, congrats. I'm so happy for you and the girls to have such great parents. Where are you? He said, thanks, I'm at home and the girls just finished school. She said, you can stop? He said, I'm heading to Naples Beach very soon, like minutes away. Question mark. Okay? Are you sure? She said, yes, I don't have much time, but of course. Thank you. Enjoy. And he says, you're welcome. Sorry we couldn't do more with your bed. Mermaids in water. The heck? Then she said, wow, that photo's stunning. He said, thanks. Too bad you couldn't come too. We're almost home now. And then she said, you just went short time. I was just saying that to Cammy. He said, yes, about 20 minutes or so. Then she said, what are you doing tonight? He said, I'm hanging with Teresa at Naples Grand. And then she said, oh, I have a VIP ticket at the Phil. Can either of you come? He said, sorry, darling, we're celebrating tonight and the Phil just doesn't work into it. But seriously, thank you, thinking of us. What are your plans for tonight and after the Phil? Are you available to talk? Teresa and I were just talking about you. And then she sends a picture and he says, you look hot. What are you doing now? Teresa wants to know. And then she said, you will need to make it up. LOL, I am home. And he says, do you want to come out and play? And then he says, or maybe you are not home alone. She says, I'm crashing. I woke up at 5. He said, enjoy your rest, darling. Good night. What are you doing tomorrow night? And then he said, hello, I just thought you might want to join us for the last night. Hope you're well today. She said, I never saw a text. I would if I could. It sounds fun. I'm so tired, getting sick again. LOL. Can't wait to leave tomorrow. Enjoy. And then, let's see. He says, where are you tomorrow? I don't remember you saying anything. She says, I'm leaving Boston tomorrow. He says, how long? She says, I'm home next Thursday. Can I give Cammy your number if an absolute crisis? And he says, of course. And then he says, have safe travels. And then he says, where's Cammy staying when you're gone? She says, my house, Mom. Needing rides to and from school. Huge challenge. I cooked and all Mom has to do is leave Cammy alone. LOL. He says, what are you doing for transportation? She said, I have a friend driving me. Okay. And she said, Cammy, I don't know. She might have to take a cab. Okay, Mark said. Then she says, how are you? FYI, the zoo gala has been set. I think you have friends in town. There are a few tickets left. I helped today getting Cammy from school. Are you around Naples at 2 today? Oh, she needs help today. She says, enjoy your friends. I hope to do the gala again. It will be fabulous. I think I have it covered, but I will let you know. Thank you. He says, we're doing well. We do have friends in town during your gala. They are coming in just for one day from Saturday morning and leaving Sunday morning, and I'm not planning on being in Naples around 2, but I can. And then he says, okay. And she says, and then he says, how's your trip? And she says, good. It's very cold. How are you? And she says, think I can leave a warm place? Now I know that. Think I can't leave a warm place? Now I know that. She says, home safe, busy as heck, gala tomorrow, enjoy the friends. And then she says, how are you? This is 12/15/2013. Mark says, awesome. In Orlando for the day. Something last night after the... He drove down last night after the Nutcracker to visit a friend. And you? She said, Cammy had a sleepover. I'm just hanging. And then he says, how are you? She says, good. I'm still a bit sick. And he says, maybe you need to rest in bed a bit. She says, off to the Phil. How are you? He says, I'm out to the gym. Concert was good. How are you? And then he says, awesome. A great visit with Orlando friend. Then she says, hey you, would you and T, my friend, want a play date? It's 12:18. Now I got a sideways one again. Then Mark says, friend, ? T and I with you? Don't know about your friend. And she says, the bald one. And she sends a picture. And he says, just want to say hello and see what you're up to tonight. And then she says, spectacular. We're at the Botanical Gardens. And Mark sends a smiley face. And then Mark says, enjoy and chat later. Mark says, good night. And this is still 12:18. At doctor with Cammy, phone about to die. Here for more allergy testing. And then Mark says, hey there, this is now the 19th of December. He says, ouch. And then he says, smiley face. Then she said she was watching a movie. This is now 12:21. 12:22. Mark says, hello, darling. She says, how are you? He says, great, what's going on? She says, at Pelican Bay Beach. And Mark says, call if you want to talk. And she says, I just got home. Beach and dinner with friends. And then Mark says, what's up on the 23rd? And she says, finally crawling into bed. Hope you had a great day. And then she said on 12/23, family's coming in the morning. And Mark says, sweet dreams, darling. And then on the 28th of December, Mark says, hello, how are you? She says, on way to see Phil. How are you? Then Mark says, hi. This is now January 2nd, 2014. She says, brr. Snuggling weather is here, baby. And then, no, he said that. It was 1/6. He said, brr, snuggling weather is here. She said, hey, baby, I'm in Lauderdale. Mark said, enjoy. She said, I'm on the way to the ortho for Cammie. How you do well. Then she says, at appointment, we'll call you when done. Mark says, I can't talk right now. I'll return your phone call as soon as I can. She says, what's up? And then he says, hello. And then he says, I can't talk right now. I'm on the phone. I'll return your call as soon as I can. And then, let's see. He says, hey, Mama, you look beautiful today. I love and lust you. That wasn't to her. He said that was to Teresa. Wow. So maybe that wasn't to Teresa. That was to this lady. And he just told the other lady that was to Teresa. I love you and lust you too, baby. He says, thanks, darling. I'm just checking on you. How are you? She said. And then he said, let me see. No, she says, I am good. I'm still freaked. Mark says, okay, your phone will not allow messages. I'm good. Just getting some work done. What are you up to, darling? She says, I was cooking. Now I'm in bed. Mark says, alone? She says, nope. He says, enjoy yourself, darling. She says, you bet, baby. Then on 1/27/2014, Mark says, are you up? She says, sorry, I'm in class for a week and I'm trying to have phones off by 8:30. Real estate. Mark says, no worries. How are you and what is the class? And then he says, awesome. Oh, now I've got another. So he's at Food and Thought, he said, and I just want to say howdy and hello, baby, as I'm in your area. And she says, hey, darling. He says, again, since I'm in your neck of the woods, I figured I'd say hello. She says, I'm in class. She says, I passed the class. And then Mark says, I just saw this. Congratulations. Now what? And she says, LOL, pay some more money to take state class and pass exam. Okay, and then let's see. She says, hi, sorry, worked. Doctor, now at hair. I will try to catch up. Been so sick. Hope you are well. Mark gives a smiley face. Then Mark says, happy Valentine's Day, darling. She says, happy Valentine's Day. He says, I hope you're having a great weekend, darling. She says, thanks, baby. I saw a great ad for tea. And he says, I'm glad to hear. Which ad are you referring to? She said, maybe Gulf Shore? And then she said, hi, sorry, I was not able to get back to you. My water heater was out last week, and it was down for a few days. Sorry. And then she says, I'm at Fleming's. How are you? He says, good. Enjoy, darling. Then she says, hi, I'm just leaving. Stir crazy. How are you? This is February 27th. He says, I'm doing well, thank you. Just wanted to say hello and see what's going on. She says, I'm okay, better, not completely well. How are you all? We need to find some time to hang. And then he says, how are you? We're at the mall now. Hope you're having a nice day. And then Mark says, are you still in the USA? And she goes, LOL. Finishing. What the heck? And then she said, just fun digging. I'm in Los Angeles at a trade show. And Mark says, enjoy. And then she says, sorry you called. At doctor, so I can't talk. How are you? He said, good, what's new? She goes, OMG, I have been missing in action. I leave for a trip in the morning. How are you? How are you guys? John taking me and Cammie on a cruise. That's the good news. Bad news is I'm so ill. Gosh, I hope something's not really wrong with her. So then, March 21st, 2014, he says, where are you going tomorrow? And then he says, healthy and doing very well. Sorry to hear you're ill. Where are you going on the cruise? She says, good to hear. All I know is a stop in St. Martin. Not a super go-go, just smooth sailing. And then Mark says, that is awesome. Enjoy your Caribbean cruise. I love it. It's going to be decades since I loved in the Caribbean. And she says, I am so sick, not too excited, but it will be fun. I can eat or drink. Better find drugs. And Mark says, have you been to the Caribbean before? She says, many times, at least 25. He says, take some pictures because I want to see them. She says, just leaving the beach, darling. And she sends him a picture. He says, missing you. Then she says, I remember those days with you guys. And she sends a smiley face. And then she says, I was at Avita. Can't access voicemail. How are you? And Mark says, I'm good. I just wanted to say hi. And then she says, hope you had a great day. He said, I did. Teresa comes back tomorrow evening. We have been having fun daily and cleaning a bit too. How do you feel? She says, let me see, how do you feel? Excellent. Where was tea? Most days awful. Grr, since November, I think I told you. Probably more too. Yuck, finding the right things to eat. So Mark says, sorry to hear that. Isn't that like a bacterial overgrowth? That sucks. She says, yep, I look preggers. And then he goes, sure you're not? Just kidding. She says, ha ha, lots of trying. They redacted what she got. Like, there was a name for it. And then, let's see. Mark said, now that's the fun part, especially for me because I'm fixed. Then she said, how are you? He said, good. You? She said, okay. Then she goes, LOL, sick. Doctor after doctor. Wow, this is now April. She's still sick. Not fun. Not having fun or enjoying anything. So Mark says, you're a hard person to get a hold of nowadays. I hope you're enjoying life though, baby. And then he says, I hoped you and John were having fun. She said, well, we're good, but not healthy, so fun, no. And he put a frowny face. And then he said, hi. And she said, hi, I was in bed. I hope you're well. And he said, sorry to get you up. I am well, love. And then he said, I'd love to catch up with you. He said, I'm right around the corner from your house. Are you home? She said, yes. He said, are you up for a quick visit? And she says, why? And then she says, yes. Ugh, he doesn't even know what she could have, and he's going to, okay. And he says, good seeing you. Hope you're enjoying your day. She said, good seeing you. Hope you're enjoying your day at gym for a small short workout. And then Mark says, Wayne and I are at Mercado. What's a good place to eat? She says, enjoy masa. He says, thanks, we're at McCormick's Islands instead. She said, I hope you enjoyed. He said, yes, but thank you. He said, we did. I was going to see if you wanted to join us, but I figured it was probably too late for a Monday evening. Then he says, hello, Barb. What are you up to tonight? This is May 3rd, 2014. She says, a movie later. What about you? He said, we are planning on going to the casino tonight at Texas Tony's Barbecue Shack. She said, sounds awesome. He said, we will see. We're going because Silky asked us. Barbecue is really not our thing, being vegetarians, you know. What movie are you going to see, darling? She says, Spider-Man with Cammy and John. They just reopened the theater at the Vanderbilt. And then he says, enjoy. How are you feeling? And she says, okay, backing up computer, how are you? He said, good, just thought about catching up with you a little bit. And she said, I'm just leaving the gym, how are you? And he said, I'm just getting to the gym, 15 minutes. And then he said, at food and thought now, just want to say hello. She says, how are you? And she says, I'm on the way to John. I'm doing good, darling. Mark says, just in neighborhood, wanted to say hi. At Mercado, grabbing a bite to eat at a new place. And then he says, hey, darling, I'm just around the corner from your house. I thought I'd say hello. She goes, oh, no, I was asleep. Are you still around? He says, no, but I'm heading your direction now. And she says, John and I at Bayfront, new restaurant. Amazing jazz band. And then on 5/11/2014, he says, from Sievers family, happy Mother's Day, Barb. She says, thank you, all the best to lovely Teresa. Then Mark says, good morning, darling, and good luck on your test today. And then he says, I'm doing well. When is your test? She said, I just finished. Missed by 3 points. Oh, wow, this lady. Mark says, ouch. Sending a hug. She says, thank you. Mark says, hello. We are just now leaving the beach right around the corner from you. Wanted to say hello and ciao, baby. She says, hi, I'm on 5th. Cammy's home. Stop by. He says, not tonight. I'm with the girls. Then he says, how are you? Any plans for this weekend? She says, hi, I'm at the beach hotel with Cammy and friends, just hanging and studying. Mark says, good morning, darling. I find myself in your neck of the woods. I just wanted to say hello. She says, I'm at the beach. Hope you enjoy your day. Then he says, family time, awesome, looks like rain, catch up soon. And then he says, send a pic. And she says, no pics. We went all the way down to Pelican Bay and only stayed a short time. And then Mark said, I can't tell by your text. Did you have a nice day? I sincerely hope so. You deserve it. She said, one day soon. Camp's finals are done next week. Then she said, hi, why don't you and the girls join us at Pelican Bay Beach? Mark says, it sounds great. And then she says, at Blue Martini, come listen, join us. And Mark said, I'm on our way to Loudermilk Beach for a play date. Just wasn't sure where it is. Maybe 5th Avenue at the water? And she says, in Gulf Shore Boulevard, north of 5th. And he said, thank you, darling, I do appreciate. And then he says, is Loudermilk Park at Loudermilk Beach? She says, yes. And then he said, we had a farewell beach play date with Silky. They leave for Germany Sunday morning. I hope you enjoyed Blue Martini. And then she says, I know you guys will miss her. Yes, a bite and a drink. Then he says, how's John? And she says, hi, I hope you're enjoying your day. He says, we are. What are you up to? She says, worked out a bit, just laying around. Kimmy's at a sleepover. He said, I'm just laying around too. Then she said, hi, I hope you're well. Last day of school tomorrow and test on Friday. I have been busy. I can't wait to be off these new meds and have a drink. Hopefully beach with you guys next week. He said, just let me know, darling. If it works out, that would be great to meet John, too. She said, yeah, Cammie needs a beach day, too. Maybe Monday? Seems when I plan too far out, it gets mixed up. He said, sounds good. Now we are available after 12 noon during the week. Let me know. Then he says, this is June 5th, 2014, right around the corner, good morning. And she says, LOL, no, at John's house was in bike. And then he says, just saw this. And he goes, in bike, ? And she goes, oh my gosh, sorry, I'm so damn sick and studying for a test. Wow, this woman is still sick. This is 6 months now. On bike ride, she says. And then she said, did not mean to be rude. XOXO. And he said, you were not rude. Stay focused. Take care of yourself. Good lunch. Good luck on your test. And know that I am always here with love. She says, hey there, I thought you were taking a test today. No, he says, hey there, I thought you were taking a test today or preparing for one over the weekend. So I just want to see how you're doing and wish you luck. Hugs. And she goes, hey, very sick. Can't talk, thanks. And then he says, hi. And she puts, puts a smiley face. And then he says, hey there, I'm just heading to Loudermilk Park Beach and I wanted to give you a call. I hope you're feeling better today. Hugs. And she said, I have, and they redacted it. And she said, am terrified. No flipping doctor knows what to do. And Mark says, and that's all redacted. And then he said, I haven't had time to ask Teresa about this. She hasn't come home from work, but I have no idea what it is. And she says, possibly from snails. And Mark says, wow, when did you eat snails? And she said, LOL, no, bacteria from them. And he goes, how? I thought maybe you had escargot. And then he says, heading to Loudermilk Park Beach now, baby. What are you doing? And how do you feel? She says, I'm at the doctor. He says, good night. We will keep you and family in our daily prayers. She says, thank you. Then she says, happy Father's Day. He says, thank you. Okay, and then she says they are either Asian or South American. And then they redacted something and she said, I had buckets. And she said, I will pay Teresa. There is a pill. I need Cammie to take it and then cleanse her and get her well. She only has a short time. He said, I will speak with Teresa tonight when she gets home from work. I wanted the email because I thought you had said you had a lot more information with better pictures. I will call you back tonight. Oh, because she sent him a picture of something. And then he says, hello, and how are you? He says, hey, baby, on the actual server, I cannot find something services. I went to the terminal server. It's not there either unless it's under a different name. I even did a search for VPN and came up with nothing, just an FYI. Then he says, just sending a hug and a prayer. And then she says, happy 4th of July. And he said, happy 4th of July to you too, darling. And then he said, how are you? She said, okay, how are you? And he said, we spent the entire weekend working and playing at home, relaxing, family time. What did you do? Fireworks? She said, yes, we went to the pier. And then she said, I hope your baby is home safe and feeling well. And Mark said, thank you, she is. Home yesterday at 11 a.m. Okay, and now this is, how are you today, Barb? She said, I'm good. How are you? How is Josie? All good. I thought you might be alone. Cammie to Texas? And then she says, yes, she left yesterday in car on my way to dinner. What is an Italian place off Immokalee? And you told me once it was good. And he says, Anthony's Restaurant, Anthony's Trattoria. So she says, LOL, did not see, went to French Foley's. And then, I'm reading this upside down again, sorry. Mark said, good morning, I'm in your neck of the woods right now. I just wanted to say hi, but we'll be home again. Just passing by your house, catch up next time, Mark says. Then Mark says, good morning, I'm in Naples again, dropping off for camp. Hope you're well. She says, call me. He says, I just tried and it went to voicemail. Then he says, ICETW. Oh, twice. I thought it was some kind of anagram. And then Mark says, hello again. I am right around the corner from your house. Yet another time today. She says, come say hi. I'm very busy, but come. And then he says, here again, are you home? She says, nope, I'm at the Neapolitan, then running to meet Mom at Dr. Fran's. Be home around 2:30. Mark says, we will connect one of these days. And then she says, give me heads up prior, like a half an hour. I'm always close by, like yesterday was your fault. So then Mark says, tomorrow, 9:15 a.m.? Well, he says. She says, sorry, I'm at the doctor. I will sleep at John's house. I wake up early, so hopefully can be there. Or you can come by to Pelican Bay at Dr. Fran's. Dr. Fran's. And then Mark says, I'm at home, already working with the pool and... Or do you mean tomorrow? And Mark said, the pool piping broke. I had to fix it. Or at least I think I did. We lost 2 feet of H2O yesterday. She says, oh no, I do mean tomorrow. I had another really bad day. I need to talk to you about Teresa and if she'd be willing to submit my stuff to CDC or whomever. Of course I would pay. I'm going to sleep. Call me later today. He says, how are you, darling? She says, I'm in the movie. He says, enjoy. Then he says, we're going to be in your neck of the woods, going to the mall. She said, I fell asleep. He says, heading home now. She says, yes. And then she says, are you home? And he says, sorry, I'm already near Mercado. She says, silly, I don't sit on my phone. We are here. He says, I don't expect you to. I just wasn't sure if you were up for company. Maybe next time. She says, yes, always good to see you. Then she says, at John's, are you okay? And he says, of course, I'm just checking on you. I'm just thinking of you. And then she says, hi, how are you guys? Call me. She says, we are in bungalow 112. And Mark says, but we are staying, thanks, but we are staying in. Tell Cammie we said happy birthday. And then she said, Kay, we are here all day. And then Mark said, hope it went well. She said, thank you, still here. Hope you're having a good day. At doctor with Mom, leaving in the morning. And then she said, sorry, they were waving her in. Everybody is complaining. One guy asked if he should bring his lunch. And then she said, enjoy the beauty of the day. And then Mark said, I just want to say hello. I'm down the street. Your voice box is full. Your voice box. He says, enjoy yourself tonight. And then he says, you are a super bitch? No way. Hope you're having fun. And then he says, what are you up to this morning? We are just hanging out at the beach/pool. He said, I saw I had missed your call. I did leave a message to just come as I was leaving phone in the room. Oh well, maybe we can connect later. Enjoy. No worries, at dinner now. And then he says, going down for breakfast. And you? Hello, hello. Enjoy, he says. And then he says, thank you for the offer, but we've had a really exhausting weekend. We're just going to go home. Maybe next time. And then he says, what are your plans for today? Looks like it may rain, she says. And she said, I'm taking girls to Pelican Bay Beach. What about you? And Mark says, what girls? Cammie and who else? I'm hanging out at the home pool. He goes, she said, her two pals. Pals, she means. Okay. And Mark said, just run into the store. And Mark said, love the rain. She said, me too. We just had to leave the beach, though. Too much lightning. And then he said, I hope you had a nice day, too, though. And then she said, how are you? And he said, I'm doing well. I hope you are also. And she said, hi, nope. Rushing to sell the house, and I'm gravely ill. Wow. He's not worried at all that this woman is gravely ill and might not know what she has, but he just is... that's so crazy. Hold on. I have to get a drink. Okay. I hope everybody's still here. I have no idea. And then he says, any interest in your home? And she says, yes. And he says, tell me more. And she says, what? I have been sick for 13 years. I am not getting well. I'm going to die. Then she said, she will bet her life and take it to, it's a blank. They redacted it. I have no faith in medicine. And then he said, I thought you had a specialist in this particular field you were working with from all over the globe. And she said, time and money, I'm out of both. They all pointed me back to the global expert, which none of the hospitals or doctors will reach out to, even though he is willing. And he says, why can't you go to him directly? And she says, he's a research scientist, one of the best in the world. He emailed me and said he would work with my doctors. They're all so arrogant, they refused. His credentials are amazing. LOL, Naples. OMG. Soldering. And then she says, happy Rosh Hashanah. And then she says, LOL, spelling. He says, thank you. She sends a smiley face back. He says, good night, darling. Now this is November 22nd, 2014. Sweet dreams, darling. Good night, sweet dreams, darling. And then she says, I hope you're having a great day. And he says, wishing a great holiday to you. She says, wishing a great holiday to you and your family. And he says, Barb, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a nice day with Carmi. She says, thank you. I hope you're all having fun with John. He says, thank you. No, she said, thank you. I hope you're all having fun with John and enjoying. And she says, I need to sleep. Have a great night. And then he says, I can't talk right now. I'll call you later. And then they redacted something, and it was something about a neurologist. And then he said, I can't talk right now. I'm on the phone. I will return your call as soon as I can. And then he sent a picture, and then he sends a newspaper article. And she says, hi, Mark. I don't want to talk. I hope all is well. I had the worst 5 days in my entire life. I just need to close down. Thanks. Mark said, you are in our prayers. And then he sends a smiley face, and she sends a smiley face, and she said, Cammie got back last night and is sick. Sorry, plate and life way too full. Hope you are well. I am. I thought Cammie was going to be gone for a while. Frowny face. Is there anything I can do? She says, I need so much help. I am such an idiot for not taking care of my life and only trying to help John. Mark says, how so? What are you doing for John? OMG, I gave him over a year of my time and love, and I redid his house and anything he needed. He just used me. It's okay. I have no heart now. I'm done. When do I learn to take and use or be used? He says, sorry to hear about all this again. I actually forgot what you had given to John, although I thought recently things were relatively good between the two of you. She says it's always the same, the small things, like brings over some groceries. Then, if I ask for help, he makes promises and never does. He used me, and it's that simple. I mentioned to him so many times things that would help. We started spending less time so that I could clean and paint, etc. What does he do? Come for sex between playing golf and having fun? It just made me feel bad. All he had to do was respect me and help me. Otherwise, things were excellent. Mark sends a frowny face. He says, minus the sex, can I help? She says, ha ha, I don't even know where to start. He says, let me know. She says, maybe just a fun day. Let me tag along with you and the girls so I can take my mind off things. Okay. Then he says, Light Cure XL 15-watt class 4 laser. She says, hi, Mark. Sorry I missed. Wishing you a happy birthday. He says, no worries. And then he gives her Teresa's website and phone number. And then he says, I'm just saying hello. And she says, hi. And she says, I love that. Thank you. And he says, I hope you're doing okay, darling. And she says, I'm doing better. And he gives her a whole bunch of smiley faces. She had a whole bunch of exclamation points after better. And then he said, I thought you said, hold on a moment, and then I lost the call. Maybe you're calling me back. I just want you to know I did not hang up on you. And then she says, I have a beach party Easter Sunday. Please join us. He says, where and what time? She says, Moorings Private Beach, after 1 until sunset. Great, that's the 5th of April, he says. And she says, yep, lots of kids. And then he says, we do, you have plans already in place, but we will see. And then she says, sorry, I have not been in touch. I hope you're all fabulous. This is now April of 2015. We're getting close to the murder. All good, and you? Mark says. She says slowly, too much drama, hanging low. And then she says clinic. And now it's May 7th, where he's already consulted for Wayne to kill his wife. He says, we are heading to Naples Golf and Beach soon. Where are you this morning? And then he says, I hope your day went well, darling. She says, so far. Hope yours has been great. And then he says, Happy Mother's Day, darling. Thank you, Mark. Please wish the same to your beautiful wife. And then she says, hey, I see you. And he says, where are you? And she said, we were in the seminar. Mark says, we were in your neck of the woods and just saying hello. She says, hi, we're about to leave to head your way. LOL, 2 hours late. Now it's 6/12/2015. And Mark says, we're at Marshall's. Where are you heading? Estero, at movie. And then Mark says, hello. And then she says, hi, how are you? And then he says, well, how was the movie? She says, it was good, the new Jurassic. How are you guys? She says. And then she says, Happy Father's Day. And he says, thanks, Barb. Now it's 6:30. Okay, that was 6:21. Thanks, Barb. Now it's after the murder. And she says, Mark, what can I do? How can I help? Oh my, what is going on? He says, thank you. She says, can you talk? He says, not now, but thank you. And then on 6:30, still the same day, she says, what can I do, Mark? What can I do? How are the girls? Sending you my love and prayers. Then she says, you were there for me, Mark. Please know that I am here for you. And she says, call or text me and just show up if you have the girls or you need anything. I can watch them or take them to the beach if you need time. Alone, hugs and love. And he says, thank you. She says, you're welcome. And then she says, how are you today? Can I do anything for you? Hugs and love. Okay, and that's the end of their calls, and I think that's where we'll end it for tonight, because that was a lot. And I'm going to go back and see if anybody's still here. Okay. I'm here, I'm back here. He's having this luxurious, oh, yeah, I don't even understand why what he felt the need to. He basically did whatever he wanted. He was a kept man. What was why? I don't get it. She was having a TV show. She was, going to be doing even more, being away even more. He's working the business, but every convo sounded like a boot. Well, no, that kind of was a booty call at Sierra. You're welcome. You guys are all here? Okay. I'm just trying to say. Guys named John are losers. So wants to hang out with his daughters. I think maybe at that point, could she have been thinking that Mark was a good catch? Maybe, she was having money problems and everything. Maybe she was really trying to get close to him. Hi, Janelle. Oh, you know what, Sassy Dorsey? Besides the one I have in the kitchen, we still have not gotten even the one in the family room up. Okay, I'm hoping tomorrow, Sassy Dorsey, so you're not alone. Sassy, I am so far behind. Oh my gosh, please, let's not even go there. I am like freaking out about it. I cannot even believe how fast it's coming. But I guess she was desperate and lonely party. But yeah, but I think it also probably looked like a good deal for her, maybe, right? I don't know. But what the heck do you think she had? I'd be scared to death. And he's over there like, and apparently he's making it sound like she's saying it's okay. I'd be like, stay so far away. What do you think she had? I heard something that you can get from snails. I just heard something like that. What is it that you think she had? Oh, you're Sassy, you're not. I guarantee you I am 15 steps behind you at least. Probably 40, 50, maybe 100. Sassy, you would freak out. The middle Oh, don't you hate when that happens, your best friend? I've had that, and you have to add extra lights to your tree, or you have to fool around with them and make them work. That's crap, isn't it? When that happens? That is so crappy. You think that's what she had from snails? No, I don't think so. That's that's like an STD, isn't it? But snails? No, I think it was something else. Because I saw it on the news or something. You think she had hypochondria? The one in the kitchen is enough. Janelle, you're funny. Because the kids want one at least that the presents can go over. Like, you really can't all sit around the tree in the kitchen. I mean you can on the table, but no, yeah. I'm just going to put up the one in the family room this year. I feel bad, but that's what I'm going to do, Janelle. Trichonin? I don't know what that is. Oh, no, somebody say schistomasis or something. I don't know. I have to look that up. One task at a time. There you go, Stephanie. There you go. I got to get some of my cards out tomorrow. I've got to hammer down some things tomorrow. Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Sorry, I'll have the video fixed tomorrow. It's just because I could have fixed it if I clocked out of here, if I shut down Streamlabs, but I just didn't want to do that again, being that we had 3 different ones last night. We look like lunatics. So you got the screen here that somebody was kind enough to send in, and the cat. All right. And everybody have a good night. You put up 3 and a few smaller trees. Okay, Lisa. Overachiever. Rubbing it in our face. Don't stress out. Oh, at Sierra, I'm not really that stressed out about it because it goes up in like 3 pieces and it's pre-lit. And I'm just planning on using the ornaments I have up here and not going crazy. And that's what I'm going to do. We'll see. All right, we'll try. Live stream your tree decorations. Okay. Alrighty. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you guys for putting up with this, and I will talk to you tomorrow. God bless. Stay safe. Love to you all. How do I get out of here?